And I'ma leave your baby mama Ridley. Go on then, them boy, he's drunk. I don't really give a fuck. We smoking this skunk. We smoke that loud herb, and you know about the herb. The frog man in the lake kinda make a turd. You listen to the frog man, listen to me word. Your boy say the crazy riff so absurd. He's sipping on the water and eating reset cup. Middle finger up, cause the frog man don't give a fuck. Big sips, it's November 1st. 11:06, and I'm about to get drunk. Guys, welcome to Radio Ridley Radio. Big man energy. Big man energy. My Uncle Jimmy died. My Uncle Jimmy, he died, man. The reason me love a Dale Earnhardt, the masculine figure in my life, me upbringing. Me had my father, but me had the Uncle Jimmy. The Uncle Jimmy, man, me tell you the lore, me tell you the stories about Uncle Jimmy. You track down a pedophile, you know, the kid diddler. You track him down, follow him to the house, kick the door in, they beat that man. Rest in peace, Uncle Jimmy. Real bad man, Uncle Jimmy. Big sips for Uncle Jimmy, everybody. Big sips in the chat for me, Uncle. Practically raised a frog, man. I shed my tears, now I drink my beers. Yeah, I lost my Uncle Jimmy. We got word that Uncle Jimmy passed away. Realest motherfucker in the world. Crazy motherfucker. Big energy. Strong guy. Big. He was like a redneck anti-hero type guy. He's the kind of guy when the police, when you report something to the police and the police are like, well, ma'am, our hands are tied, you're just gonna have to take them to court. That's when Big Jim comes into play. That's when you call in Operation Mountain Dew. You call in Operation Mountain Dew Marlboro Red Bud Heavy. That's my Uncle Jimmy. That's the kind of guy where you'd be at a 7-Eleven, right? You'd be at a 7-Eleven and it'd be like a homeless crackhead at the front of the line just delaying everything. You ready to go home. You're ready to get your little beers. You got your little jalapeno crunchy Cheetos in your hand. You got like a 12 case of assorted White Claw. You're like, gosh, I just want to go watch TV. I just want to go home and watch TV. Meanwhile, there's a fucking Yabba Dabba Doo in the front of the line. You got this feral Yabba Dabba Doo with no t-shirt on. He's got a Ziploc for a shoe. One Ziploc shoe. Bro got a paracord belt and 2 Ziploc bags for shoes on. Just, what do you mean, bitch? What do you mean? In comes Uncle Jimmy. Grabs him by that paracord belt. Grabs him by the collar. Chucks him through the window of the 7-Eleven. Everybody goes, hell yeah. Owner of the 7-Eleven's like, how am I going to pay for that window? But everyone's, yeah. That was my Uncle Jimmy, man. He was a hero. He was a goddamn hero. And we lost him. It just sucks, man. It breaks my heart. It's going to come out it's going to come out the same week we recorded it. But boy, I missed that motherfucker. We're good. Yes, you might be looking at this giant pile of, you might be looking at this modern marvel. I don't know if this is on camera, but you might be looking
I can't see it.
Well, there's a fucking trifecta of buzz balls.
Put them up there.
All right.
Put them up, scoot that.
I told you guys, man, Taylor's a bossy guy, bro. Every time you do some shit like that, I'm like,
if you want to.
This is why you're only child, man. You don't understand compromise, bro. You just be barking orders at people, bro. You're a controller. That's why I said Taylor's a controller, man. He don't make no dual sense to me, man. It's dual shocking how much this guy controls people, man. We just want to remotely chill. We remotely want to be alone. Come on, man. You're ripping all the joy out of you're conning me out of all my joy, buddy. You're a controller, man. Hey, B, you need to X your Y out of here, dude. Start. Hold on. Let's hit start, but let's reset. Pause. This is R3. I'm clicking that right stick. All right? I'm clicking my right stick here in the sand, okay? You've been controlling me, man. We started making money. This guy, you know what the deal we have is? It's 80-20. Guess who's getting that 20? I get whipped over here, dude. Controlling me. All right, I'm looking you right in the camera. I need you guys to free me. Anybody can get me out of this. This is probably the worst business deal I've ever agreed to. Yeah, sure. We'll just make a fun thing. Who knows if we'll ever make money? And the Taylor's like, yes, we'll probably never make money. Yeah. This guy made me crank out like 14 hours of podcasts in October alone. I had to reset. I had to go back. I had to go back to Virginia. I had to go talk to my mom. And by mom, I mean a jar full of dust. I went to go talk to my mom. Hey guys, this is my mom. She's a jar full of dust. Anybody who's got a dead mom that's cremated, you already know what's going on. My mom, yo, what's up, dude? It's my mom. What's up, dude? I'm Michael. I'm 32 years old. This is my mom. She's a jar full of dust. What's up, dude? Yeah, you know that woman who used to love me unconditionally and made sure every Christmas and birthday was absolutely special? She's dust in a jar now. Yeah, the only person who kept me safe from all the world's traumas and dangers that... Dude, dust in a jar. The woman who gave me life, the reason why the frog is able here to riff for you? Yeah, jar dust. Dust jar. Happy dust jar day, guys. Make sure you guys take out your jar of dust out for dinner. Get your jar of dust something nice. Yeah, I went back to Virginia. I saw my mom. Edit out the snot shooting out of my nose. AKA the old ball and jar dust. The old ball and chain. Mama. Just kidding. I think ball and chain is what you refer to your wife. The old jar and dust. Yeah, I went and saw my mom, and it's weird. It's like me and my wife, we spent like $1,000 on plane tickets so I could fly across the country to talk to a jar of dust. That's what my wife's all stressed out. She's like, oh my God, we can't afford this. We can't afford this. Is there any money? Is there any money that we could throw down on this? Do you have any money from the podcast? Or I don't know. Let me talk to Taylor and see if I can pay to go see my mom in a jar full of dust. Thankfully, Taylor was able to break me off some of the money that I helped him earn. He claims he does all the legwork, but your boy just needed a little bit of change to go see his mom. So thank God for Taylor Gorman, who allowed me to use the money that I made him to buy tickets to go see my jar of dust and kiss her on the forehead.
What are we doing here?
I'm riffing. Let me riff. See, look, controller. I told you guys. The moment it doesn't serve him, whoosh, he starts. This is abuse, man. This episode is called "A Cry for Help." That's the name of this episode. He's just been fucking abusing me, man. You guys see it in the Discord. For those of you on Patreon, patreon.com/Radio Ridley Radio. You can join our Discord and you can see all this happen firsthand. This guy's a monster. But anyways, yeah, through the grace of Taylor's charity, I was able to go see my mom in a jar, and I was able to help my sweet wife who works 2 jobs so that we can produce this podcast and I can have full creative freedom and autonomy over my body. Except for when it comes to the finances of this podcast, we never knew if we were going to make money. And then once we did, Taylor Gormanstein, more like it. I mean, Jesus Christ, Taylor Gorberg. I should have never signed it. He gave me a giant Harry Potter book-sized contract to sign. And the frog can't read. So, I mean, the frog has never been able to read. You guys know the frog cannot read. I'm literally I'm an amphibious being. When does a frog read? You guys know this. But yeah, no. I went back to Virginia. Thank God, Taylor. I went back to Virginia, and I just saw my family and shit, and shit was sick. Shit was good. I went to go see my family. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher. But yeah, that was by incredible I mean it was like that. It was like all the bad diaries and Ashton Kutcher's. You ever see that, Matthias? We got Brendan in the studio, and Taylor. That's the mini laugh track you guys are hearing. Guys, give it a form right now. Give it a form. Yeah. Did you guys ever watch Butterfly Effect? Yeah. God, that's what it felt like. When Ashton Kutcher's like childhood crush was like hooked on drugs, that's what seeing all my friends was like. I was like, oh my goodness. Rough. It sucks, man. Well, like each person I visited had like something bad happen. Like my buddy, like my dog Marvel has a friend named Ziggy. And we lost Ziggy, you guys. We had a lot. This episode is a lot of despair. That's why if I seem weird, I've also been like compounded with a lot of loss that I've just kind of like been absorbing. You're like, oh, Ridley's drinking. I'm like, yeah, like one of my the dog, like a dog that I've known for the last 10 years that I love deeply from my best friend's dog that I helped pick. She passed away. She was like friends with my dog, which my dog is not friends with anybody. My dog is ex-fighting dog. He has all trauma and she's all fucked up. So if my dog could get along with a dog, you know that was a good ass dog. We lost her. I got to Virginia on Thursday. Got to Virginia on Thursday night, and I thought that I had an event planned for Friday or an event planned for Saturday. I could not remember. We had the dates mixed up, but the day I was going to see the dog ended up getting switched out because I had an event that I had to go to. My friend has been in remission of cancer for 2 years. So we're like, oh, it's actually on this day and that day. So I switched the days that I was going to go see my friend with cancer and this dog and my friend, essentially. I know that was really convoluted and confusing, but basically, I ended up getting a phone call. My intention, my first stop was to see my buddy Chad, because me and my boy Chad, we got out of the mud together. You know, we got out of the swamp together. Me and Chad, we got out of homelessness. We were homeless together in 2014. 2013, 2014, the frog was fresh out of jail on that weed charge. And we were laughing our asses off, me and Chad. We were laughing because I was like, bro, do you remember when we used to just float around with a PS3 and a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 and a 12-inch 720 television? Bro, we used to float around with a fucking computer monitor, a slide top PS3, and a copy of GTA 5, and one of those red rattly controllers. That was like, yeah, what's up? Can I come through? That was like my bargaining tool. It was like, yeah, I got that GTA 5. What's up, dude? Can I crash? That was my fucking... I was like, dude, I'll let you play my GTA 5 if I can fucking catch some Z's, you know? Dude, that was a bargaining tool back then, dude. You get that GTA 5... You got 3 squares and somewhere to lay your little head. Run it off on my GTA 5 right quick, dude. I don't care. Let me sleep on your couch, cuz.
I got all the cheats, bro.
Yeah, I literally did. I had like a thing of cheats. I was like, what's up, dude?
A scroll.
What's up, dude? You trying to make Michael from Grand Theft Auto 5 skydive into a pool? That's like a new game. That was a game we used to play. We used to put in the skydive cheat and be like, yo, whoever doesn't land in a pool needs to pass it. You just run that back and forth. You would just run the skydive cheat, and then you just into a pool. And then you get to go again. But if you fell and died, all right, pass the sticks, dude. That's what happens when you have Grand Theft Auto 5 with no internet connection. You start making up games. You know, we knew how to make do. We knew how to, a country boy can't survive. We knew how to make do. But yeah, me and Chad, we basically like, we're 2 dudes sleeping on a couch, sharing a PS3. And now Chad is a father, a husband, a homeowner, you know? And I went to go see him, and I wanted to see him, and I wanted to see that dog that me and Chad used to be roommates, and we adopted a blue Staffordshire Terrier pit bull mix named Ziggy. Back in 2016, we adopted this dog. And that dog was like a year or 2 old. And basically she died. Like the day before. The day I was planning, the day after. Well, the day I was planning to go there, she died. And that fucking sucks. So I see him and the dog's not there. And I feel like this hollowing, like, oh, damn. Because that was technically my first dog I had as an adult before I met my wife. And then when I met my wife, when we were dating, I brought her dog over and they became friends. Ziggy was a girl. Marvel's a boy. Everybody knows Marvel. But like, yo, that shit breaks my heart. I'm gonna send you a picture to put right here. Well, I'm just gonna catch you guys up with a lot of Frogman lore. I've endured a lot of trauma out of nowhere. It kind of blows my mind. So I'm trying to find the funny in it right now. And we got word that Uncle Jimmy died. And well, basically, when I was in Virginia, when I went home, I went to go see my sister, man, and she unearthed a bunch of photographs of my mother. And you guys know my mom is a jar of dust nowadays. So my sister had a whole treasure trove of photos pre-dust. So I had forgotten what my mom fucking looked like, dude. I mean, I'm 32 years old. My mom died when I was 15. That's 17 years, you know? That's 17 years my mom's been dust. Before, my mom used to be like a little Asian lady that would sing karaoke. Isn't that crazy? Like, there's this beautiful person who makes jokes and does cocaine. She used to make jokes and do cocaine and sing karaoke. Now she's a jar of dust, a beautiful amber acrylic jar. It's one of the most beautiful urns I've ever seen. And I know she would have loved it too because it looked, we did a good job because when I look at my mom's urn, it looked like she picked it. When I see my mom's urn, I go, she would have been like, this one is nice. My mom would have been like, oh, wow, this is beautiful. I could live in this for eternity. Wow. Wow, look at the groups on the side. It's like a flower. It looks like, I don't know. It's tan. It's tan and fucking clear at the same time. Beautiful piece of glass. I don't know whoever the fuck blew that thing. Yo, shout out to whoever blew that fucking urn, bro. That shit is nice. That's a nice urn we put my mom in. But it's crazy. I was just thinking about my mom and I saw these pictures. I'm gonna put some pictures in
I have some of the ones that you sent me.
I do have some of them.
Do you want me to put them
Yeah, we can put them up on the screen right now. Yeah, there we go. I knew I prepared for this. Sorry, you were like, yo, what's wrong with Ridley? I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about my damn mom and my family and my nephew. My youngest nephew is graduating high school, and your boy is literally an unk. I'm literally a chopped unk. I'm chopped. Dude, I'm not a kid no more. I'm literally a chopped unk. Look at me. Straight up, dude. Unk is chopped. Time moves on, you know? You just kind of become grateful for what you have. And I'm grateful for this show, and I'm grateful that you guys are here with me. Everyone in the room, as well as everybody tuning in. I'm grateful for that. Because at one time, I was just a mere little boy. I was just a little chubby boy who was very unsure of himself and very scared. And I didn't really have any grown up. I didn't really have any male figures. I didn't have any male role models growing up. I just had a dad that would pay all the bills and then lock himself in a room all weekend. He wouldn't say anything to us. But then I had Uncle Jimmy, and I had my Mexican stepdad, and my mom had a friend named, my mom had a black guy homie named Uncle Quasar. If you guys are fans of the show, you've seen Uncle Quaz. Taylor's downloading those pictures of my mom now, but like, dude, we were from a different time, man. It was about the same time as when you were getting those digital cameras and SD cards. It's about the same, when my mom died, SD cards had just came out. We'd had SD cards for maybe like 2 or 3 years. So God knows how many SD cards there are out there of my mom. But we did find, God, dude, I unearthed like a bunch of frog birthdays too. We saw the fucking 7th birthday. Michael Ridley's 7th birthday at Chuck E. Cheese. They spelled my name wrong, Micheal. I was pissed. Actually pissed. Because they spend good money for those Chuck E. Cheese birthdays. I don't know if y'all know this. Found some pictures, bro. There's me, man. Your boy in the red, looking like fucking the Antichrist. Look at me, looking like the Antichrist. There's my mom, my dad, and my brother in the middle.
Very menacing.
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look like I'm up to some shit. Look at my hands.
And your brother does look like he could be,
hardcore autistic. You know what my brother looks like? My brother looks like the person at JCPenney's was squeaking the hell out of that duck to get his eyes just up. Because we were going through all these pictures of me and my brother as babies. My brother is sitting there like this, dude. My brother's... Most of our childhood pictures are... And then it's just me like... And then my brother's just... So you can tell that he got startled there. And I have ADHD, so if you scroll down and look at my hands, we can safely assume by my hand stimming that the picture should have been taken by now. But this motherfucker couldn't lock in. Squinkle, squinkle, come on, buddy, look up here. And me, I'm just like, yes, get this picture, please. You can tell. I'm like, all right, get the picture, bitch. And my mom's been holding that smile for a longest time. Same with my parents. My parents are professionals. They're just holding a smile. I'm white. Look at my dad. I'm white. Come here. Come here, you little gook baby. All right, here's my wife. Look at my Asian wife and my Asian half-breed children. None of my family talks to me anymore. I'm a white man with Asian children. None of my family members will talk to us anymore. I got two neurodivergent Chinese children. Look at my neurodivergent Chinese. And it's okay. I mean, it's my childhood. I can make fun of it. I know what the fuck's come from it. If you're like, oh, this is fucked up. I'm like, well, I mean, my mom's in a jar, so I don't know what to fucking tell you. You're like, oh, this is sad. This is a bummer. I hope you're laughing because, like, obviously I'm like, this is how I deal with it. You know what I mean? This is real shit. This is who I am. And this is what this show was built on, was me being honest with you. So if you're like, if you're offended by this, then don't be. I'm giving you the permission to laugh. I mean, I'm a grown-ass adult. I'm the only person in my family who has a sense of humor. And I'm so glad that none of my family, like, the family members that piss me off don't give a fuck enough about me to watch this. The only people who would be mad at this are the ones that don't give a fuck about me to watch this. Oh, Michael, you're making fun of them, your family on your podcast for money? You're making fun of... It's my family. I'm closer to them than all y'all. So it's like, what the fuck, dude? I can make fun of it. We got an update about my brother and my dad I got. It fucking really calms my mind right now. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, we're going to fast forward a little bit. All right, here's who knows? It's not 1994. That's wrong in the corner. This is 2004 maybe. It's 2004 right here. Both of us looking pretty autistic, not making eye contact into the camera. Neither of us are looking into the camera. But yo, shout out to that Jinko hoodie. Look at the frog in that Jinko hoodie, boy. Look at that shit, dude. That's nice. I love that Jinko's coming back because low-key your boy had that swag, dude. And I'll post a few more childhood pictures of me that we can all laugh on a Patreon. I'll put a Patreon post up of all the other stuff that I found because there are some of me, like, I got Mickey Mouse tracksuits and some red and black trainers on. Your boy's like, yeah, there's my nephew, my eldest nephew who plays D1 baseball right there. And then my brother looking kind of queer right there. We got my brother kind of looking kind of gay right there. If you look at my brother, I love my brother, though. He's doing good. My brother and my father have reunited in Virginia. I've gotten news. My brother is no longer homeless, and he is back with my pops, as God intended. I've been trying to make that fucking work for God knows how long. I've been trying to get my... All right, dude. All right. My mom is in a jar. She took care of your retarded son. Your son has mental disabilities, bro. They're back to... My father and my brother are back together, living together. Everything's good. He's taking care of them. They need to be together. Because when my mom when my mom and dad got divorced, I went to go live with my dad in Aurora, Colorado. And that's when I became hyper involved in Bionicles and Beyblades. Your boy was just a child of divorce, sitting in a room alone, letting it rip. I didn't go out. It was Colorado. It was too cold outside. We were in the house, letting it rip, playing Beyblades and Bionicles. We was bioing on that nickel. You know what I'm saying? We were living off that nickel, dude. We were in that bio nick. Beyblade rip. And my mom kind of was like really there for my brother, and I have a lot of photos of that. Basically, I went back to Virginia, got a bunch of childhood photos. My wife got to catch up with her family, and I got to be there too. It was all really healing. Oh yeah, and I did Scuffed Realtor with Nick Rochefort. That was fun as fuck. He did a Scuffed Realtor live. Shout out Scuffed Realtor. Shout out MDE. All those boys are fucking hella chill. Those guys rule. But yeah, I fucking went over there and I had them with me. I had all those photos with me, and then I fucking went over there and I did we did fucking Scuffed. It was chill. Crowd was good. It was very eventful. Caught up with my boy, dude. I caught up with a lot of people while I was out there, man. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. I've got a childhood friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but I went to go because I don't know if he'll watch this. He doesn't. I don't think he'll ever watch this. But I'm not gonna say him by name. But like, dude, I got one of those childhood friends that I still keep up with as an adult, and like, bro has always got a new chick with him. Do you ever have a friend like that? You ever have a friend who just can't lock it down? Just a pussy scoundrel, dude. He cannot. You ever have a friend who's just always like, yeah, so this is Tiffany. Yeah. How long you guys been together? 4 months. 4. We're going long term. Yeah. This is Steph Tiffany. This is Steph Tiffany Nerf for Jen. This is. You ever have a friend like that?
He just spawns new girls. Every time
Yeah. This is fucking Steph Jennifer. This is Jen Stephaner. Michaela. You're like, all right, sick, dude. What's up? How long you guys been together? 48 hours. And you're like, all right, cool. So, like, are you going to be like the guy I've known for all these years? Or are you going to be like the... No, I have to keep up the illusion so she doesn't leave. Like, oh, sick. Well, I'm glad I'm in town to see this version of you. Hell yeah. Bro's just always in first date mode, bro. And like, he always, dude, I just have a friend who's like, I love him to death, bro, and I haven't had the heart to tell him this into his face, but I'll just tell y'all because it's really funny to me. And I think it's okay. Like, it doesn't bother me, but it's definitely something I notice. But bro is always on a first date, and when he introduces me to Shorty or whatever, he'll go, so yeah, this is like my boy whose mom that I told you about. What? You know, who was like there for me when I was young, and she, you know. And I'm like, yo, so bro's just been getting cheeks off my dead mom for all these years, bro. And I'm like, yo, go ahead, bro. Play that card. Get it how you live it, bro. It doesn't bother me none, but it is kind of like a dirtbag move for sure. I'm like, go ahead, son. Go. Yeah, so like his mom was like there for me, you know. They used to take us to the theme park, and like she was just so there for her. And then she passed away. And just, bro, I know you, bro. I love you to death. It's okay, but you know I'm spitting facts. You're getting coochie on behalf of my childhood trauma, bro. Yeah, she was like a mom to me too, you know. And it's just when we lost her, it was just like, I just know, bro's cashing in.
Did I mention she was a minority?
Did I also mention that she lives in a jar now? And it's just like, bro, I know, bro. And bro, you can watch this. I know you don't watch this. You're my childhood best friend. I know you don't watch this shit.
Because we ain't really like that.
We ain't like that no more, bro. It's just like, well, you know, dude, she fucking... I love bro, but bro can't come to terms that the frog is no longer a tadpole. He was there when I was a tadpole. Now I'm a fucking straight up king of these. I'm the king of the waters.
Getting pussy off your friend's dead mom is crazy work.
Bro, but I tell you this, man, he gets it. I know he does. Well, you know, I told you about, you know, this is my friend with the mom that I told you about that, you know, I grew up with, and she was there for me, and she was basically a mom to me, and then we lost her, and then just...
She's in a jar now.
And then she lives in like a jar now, and she's... I love him, though. I love him. It's all good, bro. Play the card. Who gives a fuck? I did it. I mean, I feel like it's more less dirtbaggy of me to play that card.
Kind of your card to play.
It's kind of my card to play, but I've leased it. I got a wife, you know. I can't just be like, oh, I miss my mommy. Can I have some pussy, wife? That's crazy. I don't do that shit anymore. I haven't done that. I haven't done that shit in at least like 6 or 7. Dude, I haven't done that in like 6 or 7 weeks, man. You know what I mean? It's been a long time since I've done that. But I think, you know, you can't really control like what happens to you, bro. You can't. Like, there's to a certain extent, yes, but ultimately you kind of learn that everything is in like God's plan. So it's kind of like, if I didn't go through all this shit and I didn't end up on this journey that I was on, I would have never met Taylor or started this show or anything. So it's like, I understand life on like this 4D chess level to where like, oh, that happened because that happened. And like, if my mom was never in a jar, then I would have never become a grown up and like tried to better my life because I would just live in this enabled Asian woman's household, you know? It's whatever. Because like that same friend that I'm ripping on also taught me like how to talk to girls and put the video games down and like, you know, leave the house and socialize. Because he was, you know, suave with the ladies. But that's like about as far as, you know what I mean? It's about as far as he can go. Was like that first. He's like my Boomhauer of friends. You know, you're like, Boomhauer, you got to settle down. You're like, man, I mean, you know, ever since I lost your mom. Ever since I lost your mom, you know. Haven't been the same. He's like my Boomhauer friends, you know. But he's also like, it kind of gets to a point where it's like, all this stuff happened for a reason, you know, it's really up to you and what to be able to control what you are able to control, you know what I'm saying? So here we are. I'm drinking buzz balls in a room full of my bros. And we're making you guys laugh. Because I am just telling some like stories right now. It's just story time.
It's great.
I think it is. Do you guys think it's good?
It's
is this
amazing.
good?
It's incredible.
Is it a good listen? Because I'm freaking out. I think this sucks. I'm like, oh, fuck. Fucking mom lives in a jar and like fucking big sips, purple punch, 16%. Like, something wrong with me, man.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
Whew. Sorry, we had to cut it off. I actually took a big sip down the lung hole. 200 milliliters wine cocktail. You guys want to take a sip of that? Here, pass that around the class. Pass it around. Make sure there's enough for the next person. That shit is spicy. Little bit. Fruity. Slightly tooty.
No.
Taylor, come on.
No.
One of us. One of us. One of us. Ooh. What do you think? Ooh.
It tastes like a Flintstone vitamin.
Straight up tussin',
It actually
cousin.
it burns your tongue the same way a Flintstone grape vitamin used to. That little afterburn. It tastes exactly like that.
You know what that tastes like? That tastes like Victoria's Secret love spell. Pull up Victoria's Secret love spell. That tastes like Victoria's Secret love spell. Victoria. Yeah, there it is. Victoria's Secret love spell. The official fragrance of getting a handjob on the back of the bus. Victoria's Secret's love spell. The official smell of I'm losing my virginity in sophomore year. Victoria's Secret love spell. The official fragrance of I'm moving out. I love him. I'm 13 years old, and I'm leaving my parents behind to live with my 15-year-old boyfriend.
I just found out what emancipation means.
Yeah. Victoria's Secret love spell. The official fragrance of my boyfriend's parents are going to adopt me and allow me to marry their son early because they're richer than my family. We're talking about trauma and shit, but damn, do you guys remember Victoria's Secret love spell? You won't get in coochie as a high schooler unless you was smelling that, bro. You were not hooking up. You were the man if you knew what that smell was. Damn, that was a fragrance for women of 2012. Yeah, buddy. Good God. That's that senior year, bro. Good Lord, I remember that shit, boy. That was that fucking in the back of the bus. What are y'all doing back there? Nothing. Bus driver's bouncing in her seat all pissed off. You hear that she's hitting a speed bump too fast? I remember getting jorked on the back of the bus by shorties that smelled like that. Yo, Frog had some motion in high school, bro. I don't know if I should be talking about this, but you guys are all uncomfortable. But I'm content. It's not like I was 32 in high school. Like, yeah, what's up? I was of age of the other people. You guys are getting all weird and shit. Your boy was fucking. Your boy had some mosh back then. Your boy had all. Look, your boy definitely looked like this back then. Your boy had a full crown. Had that healthy hair. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in here. Forgive me if this is a little sloppy. Do you think this is sloppy?
No, we're having fun.
Oh, we're having fun? All right,
I'm
cool.
having a lot of fun. We're having fun.
Well, I am surprised how much fun we're having since you've been so controlling. I mean, you're controlling the damn. You're definitely controlling the damn temperature. It's hot as hell in here still.
I turned it all the way down for
What did
you.
you turn it to?
Might not have been all the way down.
It sits like winter mode. You guys ever feel that way? Like the moment it starts getting chilly outside, people overcompensate. The moment you walk into a building, you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, it's like 78 degrees in here. Because they're like, oh, well, it's cold outside. I better turn it up to 82. Oh, goodness. I'd hate for people to come in here and be uncomfortable. I better set the thermostat to 87 degrees.
It says it's 67 in here.
Hell no. Absolutely not, dude. It's 69 in my crib, and I'll be in the crib I'll be shivering in my house at 69.
Well, it's set to 65 and the fan is on.
No way. Controller, man. He's controlling the weather, dude. Taylor Gormanstein controlling the weather over here. Holy shit, dude. Damn, it's been a while since we've done a solo. It's been a while since I've even been in here.
Since we've even seen each other.
We cranked out so much work before I went to Virginia. You know, now we're sitting here on November 1st, recording, having a grand old time.
I'm not going to let you lie to the podcast, dude.
All right, my bad. It is actually, guys, welcome to another episode of Radio Ridley Radio. Today's date is October 29th. I could not make the full 31 days of sobriety. I have a lot of shit going on right now, and I hope that you forgive me. There has been restraint, but Jesus Christ, dude. Got hit with a lot of heavy hitters.
Hey, 29 days is good, man. It's more than a lot of people are doing.
Well, it's like once my sister started whipping out, dude, my sister is a fucking master of just being like, and here's a picture of you when your mom wasn't dust. Here's a picture of you when your mom and dad still loved each other and she wasn't dust. And you were just a boy. Dude, my parents bought a brand new house in 1999, dude. Dude, I watched
Shit was good.
Dude, I watched the towers fall and my parents fell apart, bro. Dude, my parents bought a house in 1999. Like a block away from Mike Vick's house. This was nuts. Like the fact that I was like, wow, I didn't know we could afford something like this. And it wasn't even that crazy. It was just this subdivision that had multiple levels of income. So like the McMansions were like across the street. And that's where Iverson and Mike Vick, you know, young Mike Vick and young Allen Iverson, like Reebok era, Sixers
Is
era.
this dogfighting Mike Vick?
A little bit later, yeah. We had moved away after that. But yeah, it was about that time period. The McMansions were over yonder, but we had this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom that was really nice. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a 2-car garage, brand new construction right next to a movie theater. We lived in it for 2 years. My parents dropped like 50 racks. My mom had never had an actual wedding with my dad. They had like what is that? They eloped at a courthouse type shit because my dad's a Jew. And then like my mom was like, I'm going to break up with you. Please, let's have a real wedding. And then, all right, let's do it for the kids. Let's save this marriage. Drop like 50 grand on probably the most beautiful wedding I've ever seen in my entire life. They rented out the Omni Hotel in Newport News. This is like a fucking multi-tier leveled hotel. They rented out the conference rooms and loaded up another conference room with full buffet, karaoke, dance hall. It was crazy. I've never seen a hotel this swanky before. It's the nice.
How old
I mean,
were you?
1999, 2000. 2000, I was 7 years old. And then I watched the towers fall. And then once the towers fell, rest in peace to all the people we lost. But I just remember feeling this paradigm shift in my life personally. Like I watched the trade centers come down, World Trade Centers come down. And then, my mom and dad it's like we stepped into an alternate timeline. All this shit started unfolding for us in the worst way possible. They moved out of that house. We were packed up and gone. Fucking, my dad moves to San Antonio for a few years, and my mom starts dating this illegal immigrant who was making a shit ton of money. He was a commercial fisherman. He was a scalloper. He was making like $15K every 2 weeks, untaxed, from like 2001 to like 2009. Bro was killing it. And then I went to go live with my dad in Colorado. And then I ended up living in Japan for a little bit when I was a kid, like from like 06 to 08. And then I moved back, lived with my mom for a year. Felt a lot of resentment towards her and a lot of anger about all the shit that had happened. And then I started using drugs and getting fucked up and hanging out with that childhood friend I talked about. He started getting me in all that kind of shit. And then I realized I was being a fucking shithead. And I apologized to my mom and was like, hey, I'm going to fix things. I'm going to start getting my shit together. And it's sophomore year of high school at this point. I'm failing school completely.
Normal time for people to be fucking up and getting their shit together.
Right. Like sophomore year.
good.
Normal
That's good.
time to be like, yo, I need to lock in. Senior year's in 2 years. What the fuck am I doing? And then she dies. You know what I mean? So then that puts me back a couple more years. And then I sell drugs use, buy, traffic, 17 to 20. Then I finally go to jail for drugs when I'm 20. Get out of jail, get my shit together by the time I'm 21. And I start doing stand-up at that time. Then we fast forward 12 years from 20 to 32. 30 years old, I start Ridley Radio with Taylor. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is like kind of like a timeline thing. This is the shit that I remember. And shout out to my wife. Because my wife was kind of part of the delay as to why I didn't move to like Philly or New York as a comic. But then Austin popped up. And now it was like I can have my family, my little family, my wife and my dog, and a comedy career in the same thing. So I was like, yo, everything was right on time as it should be. Everything was on time as it should have been. So there's really no reason to complain or be upset. I think I came out on top pretty well. I see a lot of people. I come back home and just people are like, well, we're glad you got out. I'm like, fuck. I wish I could save you. I don't really know. I can't make you do anything. You know what I mean? I can't make anybody that I grew up with like go to the next. I only make suggestions. I'm like, yo, y'all should come out here. Dude, if I was a fucking 30-something with like one kid and like a skill, bro, you could live somewhere nice out here and then have like a nice nightlife. And then is there like Tinder for babysitting? Because I don't know what it is. Like all my friends back home, I'm like, yo, come through to this show. And they're like, yo, I need to get a babysitter. Bro, there's got to be like Tinder for babysitter. Baby Tinder? Is there Tinder for babies? Can you like swipe on a babysitter? You're like, ew, this bitch got a big ass mole, like Michael Ridley. Ew. Ew, this bitch's name is Vivianka. It's like, ew, no. Rachel, 28 years old. Drives a Toyota RAV4 hybrid.
You have to put your car on there.
Yeah, what kind of car do you drive? I don't want my kid being putted around in a fucking Altima. Slavikna. I drive G-Wagon. I've been trafficked by Russian mafia. I have to pay off my debt with babysitter money. You're like, all right, whatever, bitch. Yes, I have pistol in bag and diaper. I have pistol in diaper bag. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, is there like, can I, like, bro, there's got to be like an abundance of babysitters. How do you get babysitter certified? Bro, there's no like child care certification, is there? It's just like on some like, yo, so like my boys, hey, you can watch your kids and shit. Like, it's my boy. Like, what is the process? Be like, bro, get your, what's up with your boy? Well, my boy? I mean, he ain't even like my boy like that for real. He just told me he could watch kids and shit. So, bro, they on TikTok doing backflips on a baby trampoline. What the fuck are you doing? You told me he was straight. Like, you got my kids doing baby jackass on TikTok, bro. What the fuck is? I mean, bro. I mean, I don't even really know him like that. I don't even have kids, honestly. So, like, I don't even know why you would take my recommendation. But, like, bro, you're the one who, like, I'm trying to think, like, who the fuck would leave their kids with just anybody? So it's like, that's kind of hard. Nextdoor app? Are you on Nextdoor? I'm watching kids. Y'all let me know. How do you find a babysitter now?
TaskRabbit.
You're on TaskRabbit. It's a fucking 47-year-old Guatemalan. Guillermo. I watch your keys. I watch you. You okay? You know how to dial 911? Yeah, it's okay. I call it 911. Can you? It's okay. Yo tengo teléfono. Yo puedo llamar 911. All right, you feed him at 8. Okay, comida a las 8. Okay. Like, all right. Just like a little guy. Just a guy like this tall. He's just, I'm watching your kids. It's okay. Like, yo, where the immigrant babysitters at? Where the fuck do you find a babysitter?
A baby.
Huh?
A baby.
A babysitter. Where you find the babysitters at? Bro, I have no idea. I could watch some kids. Yo, shut the fuck up. Here, drink this. Each y'all, pass that around. What it tastes like. All right, go to bed. Before I beat your ass. Just like babysit them the same way I was babysit. Shut the fuck up. Drink this. That's literally what they did to us. Shut the fuck up.
That's how
Just
you
a
were. That's
beer.
how you were babysat,
Bro, literally. Here, drink this beer, pussy. Just 8, drinking a beer. Just getting beat the shit out of by whoever the fuck was watching us. My mom was working late. She was a dancer. When my dad split, my mom was a little Asian dancer. She'd go out there. And, well, thank God it was Virginia. Because in Virginia, you're literally, dude, Virginia is kind of lame. In the sense of like going to strip clubs, because it's literally just chicks in bikinis. But that rules if your mom's a stripper in Virginia. You're like, all right, thank fucking God she wasn't popping puss. My mom was just up there. I'm Asian. Look. My mom was a dancer for like, she got through the divorce. That's how she met my stepdad, my Mexican stepdad. She was like, all right, I'm going to go find the place where the guys can show me exactly how much money they make. I got 2 retarded Asian sons to take care of, and I have the education of someone from a third world, so we're going to have to make this work. My mom lived the life of a peasant, but she died a queen. When my mom died, she had a 4-bedroom house with a 2-car garage, Dakota. She had a Dodge Dakota SXT and a GMC Yukon Denali XL leather with DVD package included. Shit was gangster.
Did she like cars? Is that why you like cars?
No, I don't think she was a big car person. She knew how to drive stick. I remember I'd be nervous because it was about that time when it was time to start looking for cars and get my license and stuff. She never got to see me drive legally. She did see me drive illegally. I used to steal her car. I was like, I've been driving since I was 14, 15. I used to steal that Dodge Dakota. Just whip the city. Should be whipping around. I was smoking weed. I was rolling blunts in that thing. Just 14 years old. Rolling grape White Owls full of mid. Just a fucking seed burning incense. You know when you put a seed in the blunt by accident and just like psst, that little incense in the blunt? You're like, ew, oh, okay, good. Whew, it smells like shit. Oh, roll the windows down. Oh, it's on the carpet. Fuck. When the seed gets on the carpet in the car, you're like, fuck.
The flaming seed.
The flaming little coal of stink. God, dude, you remember when weed sucked? God used to really appreciate some 18, 19%. I remember when 19% was 35 a gram, bro. You were in high school, you get some 30, you get some 19%. This has orange hairs on it.
Dude, it looks like it's covered in Cheeto dust. $30, dude.
Dude, let's hold it in. That's dank, dude. Hold it in. You remember that being a stoner as a kid? Dude, hold it the fuck in. What are you doing? It's not fucking mids. Hold it in.
I'm doing 30 a gram. I have to hold it in. Ghost it. Dude, ghost it. It's 30 a gram.
Do you remember that?
I'd be like, dude, all right, dude. Hit that shit, dude.
The 10 millimeter socket in one of these. Just
hold it in, you fucking bitch. It's $30 a gram, dude. We're splitting a blunt between 19 people. We're in sophomore year of high school. Shut the fuck up. It's Alaskan Thunderfuck, dude. Shut the fuck up. My boy said it was fucking Blue Dream. Shut the fuck up.
remember when Blue Dream was everywhere?
Dude, it's Blue Dream. Shut the fuck up.
Remember smoking weed quietly?
Yeah. You remember when like smoking weed was like a fucking Mission Impossible thing? Just
dude, shut the fuck up. Hold it in. It's Blue Dream, you fucking idiot. It's Blue Dream, you fucking dumbass. Hold it in. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna get fucking caught, you dumbass bitch.
always getting cussed out by your friends when you were smoking weed. You're like, all right, dude, chill. What the fuck? I'd rather just buy this shit and smoke alone. Why the fuck? Dude, pass the blunt. You didn't put in on it. Pass it. 17 people in the woods sharing a blunt. Horribly rolled blunt. It's covered in child saliva. Just a cigar covered in a 17-year-old saliva. All right, dude, where's the weed? No, I can crack. It's the only, it took you an hour and a half to beg for someone to buy it. Buy the blunt wrap. You're like, no, dude, I can thumb crack. I can thumb crack. And you're like, bro, can you please just use the knife? Bro, please just use the knife. No, I can thumb crack it. I can thumb. He hits a fucking vein and it just snaps the whole thing in half.
I can thumb crack it.
And it falls on the ground. Yeah, he tries to thumb crack it. It snaps in half and falls on the ground and mixes in with the leaves on the dirt on the floor. You're like, dude, it took us 45 minutes to get that guy to buy us that. Dude, you're going to have to go back to the store and get a replacement, dude. You're just like, oh.
I can thumb crack it. I just have to put the whole thing in my mouth first.
Dude, I can thumb crack it. And then he goes to break it and it just disintegrates in his hand. And you're like, sick, Jeremy, fuck. Like, well, I have papers. And they go to roll papers. And then you put the whole gram in the fucking joint. And then the wind blows the whole joint into the wind. You're just like... Dude, smoking weed was so difficult back then. You used to get in so much trouble, too. It was such like this futile, like, dude, and even at the end, you were just like, all right, cool, we're high for 30 minutes. Dude, we spent 2 hours. I think that's why the highs hit harder back then, because you were literally starved of it. And then we'd all turn 20, and then we're just like, dude, this is easy. Why the fuck can't...
You do all that work, and you're just scared of your parents.
Yeah, you bust your ass to finally get a little tokage going in 06. You're trying to token 06, dude. You're token in 06. You finally fucking roll it up. You finally had a safe space. You fucking... Dude, it's always around this time of year, too. You remember?
When it's crispy outside.
November, dude. Yeah. November, dude. It was always a little crispy. You had a little crinkle on your nose. Your cheeks are red. Your eyes are fucking devil dick mode. Your eyes are fucking like... You're fucking... You're just fucking high as hell. You're just... Dude, do I look high? Dude, you'd always be like, dude, how are my eyes? Just lie to your friend. You'd lie to your friend. You'd be like, yeah, dude, you're fine. And he's like, all right, sick, cool. All right, boys, I'm about to go back to the crib, sick, dude. Dude's eyes are literally just veins and red. Dude, you're like, yeah, dude, you look fine.
Here, dude, put these in. You hand him some
dude,
Rotos.
You hand him the fucking Japanese eye drops. You hand him the green. You hand him the green Rotos.
They hurt, but they work.
Dude, yeah, he always goes, the guy's always like, one second, they're going to sting like crazy, but like, dude, they're going to work. And you're like, you look in the mirror and your eyes are just as red.
Worse.
They're just more red than they were. You're like, oh, yeah, sick, dude. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get caught. And then one of the girls are like, here, let me spray this on you. And it's Victoria's Secret love spell. You just smell like a grape game. You smell like a white grape game in Victoria's Secret love spell, and your eyes are red as fuck. Like every single pixel of your eye is red.
You go back to math class smelling like a hooker.
You smell like a fucking weed hooker. You have your little purse full of condoms. Bro, why wouldn't they just let us smoke, bro? Like this is the leaps and bounds, your boy. Bro, what did they do to us? I think that is so funny to be like, yo, dude, how are my eyes? Are my eyes straight, dude? Do I look high? Dude, do I look fucked up? Your boys are like, yeah, dude, you're straight. Here, use these. Where the fuck do you even buy Roto eye drops from? I've never seen them in public. I'm 32 years old. I've known of them for fucking 18, 20 years. Dude, where are they?
And this was pre-Amazon.
Pre-Amazon. Who was getting Rotos, dude? Clear Eyes. That was the only brand. And it was like baby oil for your eyes. They would clear them right up and you'd wipe them out and you'd be like, all right, straight. Cologne. Oh, yeah, cologne. It'll just amplify the weed smell. But we always told ourselves, like, oh, no, it'll cover it up. It's alcohol. It takes the smell of the weed and amplifies it. The alcohol in the fucking cologne. Bro, why didn't they just let us toke?
Getting sprayed down with a girl's perfume is such a real thing from smoking weed back then.
Dude.
It's so funny.
Yes. You just love spell and mids. Just the darkest, brownest, shittiest weed and Victoria's Secret love spell. You smell like the shittiest weed ever in a hand job at a football field. You smell like a pep rally hand job. And just $30 weed. 50 an eighth. 50 an eighth and a hand job at the pep rally. Middle School by Michael Ridley. Oh, this stoner. Bro, and then I went to jail for weed, and I was like, bro, this ain't even worth it, bro. They stripped me butt-ass naked in that motherfucker, dude. I was locked up, dude. Yo, being like hella, like being super locked up in jail and just being like on suicide watch and shit, that shit used to kill me, dog. That shit killed me, being on suicide watch, because it was like 3 giant black COs and 20-year-old me butt naked. I got jail dick. I'm in that bitch with micro penis, dude. Micro penis plus. Like, you can pay monthly for that shit, dude. I had a subscription to that fucking jail cock. I had jail cock. I'd been in jail for 30 days. My wiener was on pee-pee mode, dude. Couldn't even, dude, you could, $5,000 to get a boner right now. I'm like, dude, I can't even do it, dude. Been in jail for fucking 30 days. There's a bunch of scary black dudes in here. I'm terrified, bro. I was literally just a stoner. I don't know what the hell led me here. My mom is dust. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know why I'm in jail. My mom is literally dust in a jar right now, dude. I have no idea what to do. I was raised by a fucking redneck that used to beat up pedophiles, dude. And a Mexican guy who made way too much money and did a bunch of cocaine. I don't know what to tell you, man. I was raised by a redneck anti-hero and a fucking Mexican cokehead who cleared $150K a year. I don't know what to tell you, man. My dad, my biological father, created weapons of mass destruction in an underground laboratory in Langley, Virginia. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
That we only found out about because Kurt Metzger told us.
Yeah, we only found out about because the zombie from Ugly Americans told me. Michael Ridley talking with the zombie from Ugly America. Bro, what is my life? Every year, me and Taylor get drunk at the Mothership Christmas party, and we see Joe Rogan. And I get really drunk, and I look at Taylor, and I look at my wife, and I go, I'm going to kiss him on the forehead. And then I run off. Nobody can find me.
We go, no.
Ridley, stop. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I can handle my alcohol. I'm going to kiss Joe. Guys, I don't know what the deal is. Guys, I'm having a great time. Dude, it's fun. It's fine. I've been drinking, babe. I've been drinking water. There's Joe. I'm going to kiss him. It's literally, what is my life, bro? and now I have bros. I remember when this podcast used to get 50 views a week on YouTube, and I'd be like, Taylor, we're doing it.
Yeah, thank you guys for real.
Dude, for
It's
real.
fucking crazy.
You guys, this is incredibly validating because now I can just be. I feel like I was being, but now I can really just let my
1,000 views is like 1 million to us. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I can just
Fucking
really
sick.
let my nuts hang and be myself and not have to worry about anything because I feel validated and there's a confidence boost. You know what I mean? It's just I feel like if I could just be myself, it's fine. And guys, we're gonna continue this on Patreon. Go over to patreon.com/Radio Ridley Radio. There's definitely some editing Taylor needs to do for this one.
No, it's good.
He's under control.
Well, except for when you took the crazy sip of the buzzball.
the crazy sip of the buzzball. Yeah, it went in my lungs.
We're not cutting anything else out. We're going to leave all the
Okay.
real.
I think that was good. I think that was more than good. What'd you guys think?
Good.
Good. I was talking to them. I didn't even fuck up. You guys,
No, that's cool. Go fuck
you have fun?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're lucky to be here. It's a deep cut.
That is a smokestack cut,
A
dude.
little deep cut. We love you the best. We love you the best, and we love you to death. I'm really drunk. Not really. I'm sobering up. But yeah, I just had to get all that off the chest, man. We went back home, and I saw my sister, and I showed my wife those pictures of my mom. Me and my wife been together for 10 years. She's only seen whatever you guys have seen of me and my mom on Instagram. On it. That's all I've posted. That's literally all I've had since my mom died. So to unearth all these photos and
That's
be
crazy.
like, yeah, it is. Isn't that crazy to be
Yeah.
like, do you kind of understand? Like, I'm showing pictures of my mom and myself as children. Like, I'm a child, childhood me and my mom, like in non-dust form. I was like, I'm like showing her to my wife, and I'm like, do you understand what kind of person she was by this? And my wife's like welling up, and she's like, I understand now. And I'm like, yeah, my wife has heard my mom sing before she's seen what my mom looks like because I have that CD. If you guys are OG R3 fans, you know about the CD, the karaoke CD. I've told that story,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, the karaoke story. Well, I'll tell you this. For those of you that don't know, I'll leave you on one last story before I go. When my mom died, my dad had bought my aunt a house. My dad helped my aunt co-sign for her house. The same aunt who was dating my Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy is not related to us. He's related to us via a relationship. My aunt. One of my Asian aunties was dating my Uncle Jimmy, and my dad helped them get a house. He co-signed on a house. And after my mom's funeral, we went to go clear out some of the shit in the garage of that house. And we found a CD on the bench grinding table. Like an angle grinder, bench grinder table thing. We found a CD and it had my mom's. It was a burned Memorex CD. 58 megabytes or wherever the fuck it is. 52 megabyte CD. And I see my mom's name scribbled on it in marker. And that CD is covered in angle grinder slag. It looks like it's been like you laid it face up while you were welding next to it. That's what it looked like. I put that motherfucker in, dude. That shit played perfect. Not a single skip. And now it's on my Google. It's in my Google Cloud. So my mama in the cloud and shit. She was dust. Now she in the cloud. Yeah, so I have that. And my wife, I've had my wife listen to it. I was like, all right, you sure you want to listen to this? It's pretty raw. But that house, that's Jimmy's house. You know what I mean? My mom would have Jimmy, my Uncle Quasar. We were the party house. So I grew up around users. I was a child in the drug house. I'm just the kid. I'm the kid in me and my autistic brother. Just the two children of the drug house. Just running around. They got an Xbox. Pass me the 8-ball. Let me hit that bag. Hey, y'all go to your room. that was my house growing up. But yeah,
Hang on? Did you found the CD in Uncle Jimmy's house?
yeah,
That's crazy.
that CD was at Uncle Jimmy's house.
That's serious lore.
Serious lore. Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
that CD, yeah,
Rest
yeah.
in peace, Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Jamie. Hopefully you say hi to my mama for me. You're no longer with us. And rest in peace, James Thacker. He wasn't a perfect guy, but he knew right from wrong, and he had a moral code, and he was like a redneck anti-hero. I don't know why. He loved the Chevrolet Camaro Z28. He loved Mountain Dew. He loved Marlboro Reds and Bud Heavy. He loved Dale Earnhardt. He loved Dale Jr. And he loved Domino's Pizza. He did. We always had Domino's or Papa John's. Really didn't matter. Bro, I used to throw down. When I got in trouble, they sent me off. When I was a teenager, they sent me off to go live with Jimmy, and it was actually the life. They were like trying to teach me a lesson. They sent me off, and I went to go live with Jimmy for like a weekend, and we just drank beer and watched TV in a hotel room. And he was like, I'm going to work. You can stay here. He was a mason. He was a brick mason. He had really strong hands, and he would just smoke mad. And he had a brain tumor. They removed it last summer, and he had succumbed to the brain tumor. And that's what I've been told. And just wanted to give a moment of silence for Jimmy, because I am really just kind of, I have no words, man. That shit. When you got like a boomer dad who lives in a closet and watches Fox News, a Mexican stepdad that does coke, this crazy drunk redneck guy who likes race cars and beer. I mean, who are you going to pick? You know? And he was there. He was like a formative. I didn't have a masculine figure in my life, dude. So it's like, that's who I had to pick from. It was like all the men my mom exposed me to. And it was, you know, my Uncle Quasar, he's a black country singer with dreads. He was the DJ of the strip club that my mom worked at, and they became best friends. And my mom would like coach him through anytime he had girl troubles and shit. You know, and it was just like, dude, it was just like a family. My mom had a squad, bro. And then when my mom died, everybody went on these alternate timelines, man. And she was really the turnbuckle of so many people. I don't think people really understand like the glue that my mom was, and I carry that on. You know, I'm the glue in a lot of situations, you know. My mom is the glue. She kept everyone together. And when she left, it was just, when she left us, you could just see everybody kind of stray off, like they didn't know what to do without her. And we're lucky to be alive, and we're lucky to be here now. Especially me, my brother, and my father. I'm glad that my brother is no longer homeless. From what I've heard, he's living with my dad, and that's exactly where he needs to be. I'll see you guys at Patreon. Like I said, I ain't picking on my dad no more, and I ain't doing other than, I'm just going to be grateful. I think I honestly need to see him. I think I need to go spend time with him. We found some photographs. I'm going to leave you on this. I'm yapping hard.
It's all good, man. Get it.
I'm yapping hard. We found those photos. We found my dad's childhood photos. We found my dad's childhood photos of him when he was a kid that my mom kept for him. And my sister's going to give those to him, and hopefully that like jogs his memory and gets him back to like, oh, man, show him those kid pictures of us. Hopefully he goes, oh, fuck, this is what it was all about. Because I know it's going to break him. And then he's going to be like, all right, I need to stop fucking around. I need to lock in. Dude's 78 years old. You know what I mean? Maybe you show him. My dad's the kind of person where you show him something, he's like, oh, my God, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, we've been trying to tell you. You got to show this motherfucker pictures. You know, my daddy, you know, all there. Even when. But yeah, I can't have two parents, jars of dust. You know what I mean? I got to fucking catch up with my pops. Guys, we're going to go over Radio Ridley Radio Patreon. That's patreon.com/Radio Ridley Radio. It's going to be a silly ass time once you head on over there. My name is Michael Ridley. I'm the Frog Man. And we're slowly but surely healing. I just want you to be grateful for what blessings you've been given. And I want you to be grateful for the people that you have in your life. Okay? I want you to be a little bit kinder to yourself sometimes. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what or who, when will change, but shit's gonna change. Just be grateful for right now, okay? Be good. Go find a homeless person. I love you. Bye-bye.